Honorable Professor Oduol.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, on the onset, I'd like to support this bill because, Honorable Speaker, as is clearly reflected in the object of this bill, we have in the country experienced disasters time and time again, Honorable Speaker. We have experienced terror attacks. Honorable Speaker, floods has become sort of synonymous in a Lego Usonga constituency in Siaya County, where I come from, Honorable Speaker. Even as I talk, we still have in specifically Usonga region, people whose lives have been completely disrupted and who have largely, Honorable Speaker, only relied on charitable and very uncoordinated assistance from faith groups, individuals, and of course, in cases also the county government. And so, Honorable Speaker, as I support this bill, I do it in recognition that we do indeed have a disaster management unit. We do, of course, have a policy that is very clear in terms of trying to look at the national policy for disaster management. But, Honorable Speaker, as we know, a policy and a document, even if it is very well thought out, is not a law and will really need legislation to set out standards, to spell out procedures and principles, and indeed, Honorable Speaker, to enable the government to put in place the necessary institutional and legal frameworks. Honorable Speaker, as we look at this bill, we can see that it is in this connection that the bill sets out to, in particular, seek to provide the necessary infrastructure by establishing the national body that we are going to now, as we look at this, Speaker, see that we shall have the establishment of the National Disaster Management Authority as the main body. And Honorable Speaker, as we look at the bill, it is indeed clear that this is in response to the kind of lack of coordination and absence of functional placement of how it is that the different agencies at the county, at the national level, government and non-governmental bodies will interact. I therefore, Honorable Speaker, in looking at this particular bill, indeed would like to commend the Honorable Ichunga, because we have had over a long period of time disaster management almost being normalized as something that we would be responding to by way of surprise, and also only not looking in terms of having proper infrastructure and visionary management that is befitting of something as serious as this. It is for this reason, Honorable Speaker, that I support the bill. I just would like, Honorable Speaker, that as we seek to look particularly at the third reading, take into account that when you have different players and you have those who you would want to work in a coordinated mechanism, legislation alone is not enough. We might want to be very clear in terms of the way that we put this bill to see how it is that the good intention, the good law will be translated into action. I thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I support.